Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. Before we get into anything, look at my curls. I've tried this new curling cream and it's actually pretty good. The top isn't that curly, so I've just put it up, but I'm loving it. Anyway, today's video I just kind of wanted to have a little chat and also get back into a proper routine. For the last 2 weeks I've been on like school holiday break and I've just gotten to a really bad routine with being on my phone way too much. And like, I'm all for spending time on your phone, like unwinding, looking at stuff, but I've just been attached to my phone and I really want to get back into a proper routine. So I've got my first day back of my last ever 2 weeks of school tomorrow, and I want to get back into a proper night routine. So this is not right now, what I'm showing you is what stuff I want to be implementing, but it has not been what my life has looked like the past 2 weeks. So, you know, social media isn't always reality. Literally my evenings these last couple of weeks have been me just sitting on my phone pretty much from literally after I've dinner until I get to bed, just an insane amount of time. So I want to get back into a nice routine because honestly I've just been feeling so unsettled and uneasy and just like bleh and unproductive these last couple of weeks, and I think it's definitely my phone has been a big contributor. And I'm the biggest I love social media. I think phones and social media and all that is great, but everyone needs to work on their own relationship with it, and mine has not been great at the moment, so I want to work on that. My ideal evening routine would be after dinner, I would like help clean up the kitchen a bit. Then I want to come upstairs and do like a quick 5-minute tidy of my room every day. So that way like it stays nice, because otherwise I just let everything pile up. It gets to the end of the week, it is a bomb site in my room, and I don't want that. So I want to have a little tidy of my room every day to just keep it nice. Then I love like stretching or doing a bit of yoga, feel good in my body and stretch it out and make sure I don't lose my splits because I work so hard to get them and I don't want to lose them. Then I want to spend like half an hour like doing a bit of work, homework, anything I need to catch up on, maybe like work on Instagram stuff, any of that kind of thing. Plan for the following day what I'm going to do, just because I find having structure is so important. If I don't write it down or I don't set an allotted amount of time, then I just won't do it. So I want to start planning my days and see if that helps. And then I want to journal because I love journaling. I've recently switched up my journaling a bit. I'll talk about that when I do my journaling, but I've changed that up a little bit and I want to get back into that habit because I fell out of doing it, and I literally have been journaling every single day for the past 3-4 years now, and this last few months I've just fallen out of doing it, and I'm really sad because it's not a habit I really enjoyed doing. Then I want to prep my overnight oats for breakfast tomorrow, get ready for bed, have supper, take my meds, read for a bit. Again, another habit I was trying to start and then I just didn't stick with it, and so now I've got to try and restart doing that habit again. And then I want to go to sleep. See, there's all this stuff I could be doing, and instead I was just on my phone for so long. And obviously there are days when you need to just sit and be on your phone because that's what you need, but I don't need to do that every day for 2 weeks. So let's get back into it. I'm going to start by doing a little room tidy like I said. And like hopefully right now will be like a bigger one because my room has been piling up a bit. But if I do it like every single day, like it won't be too much. So let's do that. showed everyone this dress on my Instagram story today, but my sister gave me this dress and it is literally stunning. It's got this like beautiful puffy sleeve and it's all flowy and it's got flowers on it. My picnic princess dream dress. Okay, room is as clean as it can be for now. Next up, we were going to do some yoga. So let's stretch together. Yoga is something that really helps me ease back into exercise and get a better relationship with it in terms of like doing it for myself and my body to feel good and not exhausted and drained and dread every second of it. I know for some people, yoga in recovery is not a good idea as it just becomes obsessive. So I only recommend practicing yoga if you think it's something that will actually help, and you have to be really honest with yourself. But I'm in a place where I just like stretching. I don't have to do it every day. I have not been doing it very often, but I love to do it, and when I do, I really enjoy it. So I'm going to do that. If you guys want me to like do a little yoga routine or like stretch routine, I would love to do that for you if you want to know what I do. But for now, I'll just do a little montage of me doing it. Oh, I do have a yoga mat, but it is downstairs and I cannot be bothered grabbing it, which in itself is a big thing, because things like this, I would never say to myself, I can't be bothered to do that, or I just can't. I don't know, like things, when something's in another room and you're like, oh, I have to go all the way and get it now. Like I was like, in my eating disorder, I was like, that's great, extra steps, extra movement. Like right now, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm going downstairs to get my yoga mat. May as well like walk around the house a couple times to make the most of it. Now I'm like, you know what? It's downstairs. I really can't be bothered. And literally 10 more steps is not going to change how my body looks at all. That's ridiculous. So we're going to do no mat today, and that's okay. Just realized there was a lot of foot content in that yoga clip, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm feeling nice and just loose and warmed up. I just wanted to have a little chat about identity and eating disorder recovery, because for me, I'm really struggling with finding my identity. When I feel like I can speak for most people when I say that when you're unwell, you are a completely different person. Like, you don't care about anything you used to. Nothing matters apart from losing weight, your body, food, all that kind of stuff. Like, basically my life just took a 4-year pause, and that's really hard because obviously I've changed a lot, but I don't know, I went from a place of being like a young child, and now I'm like a teen. I'm an adult. I'm 18. I'm an adult now. Like, and now that I'm like in a good place in recovery, I'm trying to discover what I like again. And I'm going back to all the things that I used to like when I was younger. And I'm realizing that I don't really, I don't know, there's some things that I still like, but then there's a lot that I don't like anymore. And that's hard because like little Ella, they were like passions for her and she loved doing those things, and now I just don't really want to do them anymore. And it's just like a hard thing to go through, especially when you're already a teenager. I'm already in a stage of life where it's like transitioning into adulthood and all that kind of stuff, and like this added layer of like, who am I? What do I want? What do I like? Who do I want to be is really hard. And I kind of set myself a goal this holidays of just trying to like try new things and get back in tune with myself. And I don't know if it was like subconsciously me sabotaging myself or I was just scared or what, but I just didn't. I spend a lot of my time, like I said, on my phone doing not a lot for myself, which obviously ended in not a very happy mindset. So now I'm kind of back at square one, trying to think and relearn who I am, which is hard. So if you're going through the same thing, you are not alone, and we'll get through this. I started crocheting, which was something that I did a lot when I was unwell because it was just something to do and keep myself busy, but I still like that. So I've started crocheting, thing to do to kind of just recharge. I've tried to get back into reading because that was a massive thing, but I found my attention span is just so much shorter than what it used to be, and I'm sure my disorder has had something to do with that, but I'm worried, like, is this my attention span for the rest of my life? Is it gonna get better? Like, and that goes for everything, like studying, reading, any of those kind of things. My attention span is so much shorter than it used to be, which is another kind of weird thing to get used to. I used to love cooking and baking so much. I like did it every single day, and now I don't do it that often. I just don't have the same desire to that I used to, and like I think I still like doing it. Yeah, when I'm doing it I enjoy it, but it's just I don't crave baking things anymore like I used to, which is hard because when I was little, like there's photos of me like 2 years old in the kitchen helping my mum cook stuff, and that was such a big part of my identity, and now I just don't really associate myself as much with that. So that's been kind of hard and something that's just kind of added to everything I'm feeling at the moment, which is not the most fun feeling, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to do some planning now. I can see you guys here. I've got this really cool little planning notepad from Typo. I'll give you a closer view. It's basically says take it hour by hour, like the date and your priorities, and then it just goes for every hour of the day and like maps it out. And I really like it, so I can just like completely set to myself what I want to do. So I'm just going to do that now. It's the 17th. Holy moly, October's going fast. Okay, well, 17th of October. Okay. Whew, okay, I'm gonna have to be waking up at 6:30 so I can take Teddy for a walk, then have breakfast and make my lunch, get ready. 8 a.m. I'll need to leave for school, and then I'm at school all day until 3:20. Then at 5:30 I have some maths tutoring because I am struggling with calculus. I'll get home at 7 and make dinner, and then I can stretch, journal, tidy, etc. I want to be in bed by 9:30 and reading. Lights out 10:30. Okay, that is going to be my day. I've also got this beautiful little planner that I'm obsessed with. This is really cool because it like sections out the week. So it like has all the week on this side, and on this side it has like your goals, your priorities. things you're grateful for, habits, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna go to this week and just plan out my week a bit. So, for the longest time, how I did my journaling, obviously journaling is whatever you want it to be, you can do whatever. For the longest time, I just like did a journal recount of my day. So I'd be like, today I did this, and then this was hard, but I did this, and then this. And that was good, and I enjoyed doing that. But now I'm changing over, and I'm starting to just like, each day I kind of have been writing about something that came up that I'm like struggling with or wanting to like work through or process. And I've been finding that really helpful. Just like writing stuff down just really helps clear your mind and like see things logically. So I just kind of pick something that obviously was on my mind that day, and I just write about it however long I want it to be, and then that's it. I just changed into my PJs, literally the slouchiest PJs. And now it's time to grab a snack, so let's go. My usual snacks I think we're both out of, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna have, but this isn't, oh, hi Ted. There's no need to panic, it's just finding something you feel like, so let's go find something. Before that, I need to make my overnight oats for breakfast, so let's do that. The recipe I use is on my Instagram account at Elladaisey. I've made it so many times. I literally have it for breakfast almost every day because it's just so simple and easy. But it's basically just half a cup of oats, half a cup of liquid, a scoop of yogurt, some chia seeds, and then whatever flavoring you want. I like blending my oats so they're creamy and like, it's like, honestly just tastes like dessert. It's so good. Oh, I'm spilling. My favorite flavor at the moment is like apple crumble. I use this caramelized apple crumble protein from Macro Mike, and it is just so good. Like, I love apple crumble, and this is just insane. So I add about a scoop of that in there. Protein powder does like make your oats thicker, so I do have to add more liquid when I add it, but it's just so good. I've actually got a code for Macro Mike, and I'll put it on screen. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's MM-ELLAC-10 maybe, something like that. I'll put it on screen if you guys want to use it for 10% off. Liquid in, a scoop of yogurt, just mix that all up. Add about a teaspoon or so of chia seeds. I've got this like applesauce, homemade applesauce, which is literally just apples that you stew up. So I'm just gonna scoop some in there, maybe 2 scoops, and then mix that in. And that is my overnight oats. And I think for supper I might actually just heat this up and then add some granola for like a homemade apple crumble vibe. Okay, warm applesauce and some granola. And I also have the recipe on my page. And just a splash of milk. Okay, taste test. That is incredible. Tastes literally like apple crumble. I'm gonna eat this and I'll see you in a second. That was really good. I was still hungry, so I filled this right up to the top of cornflakes and had that. Now I'm feeling satisfied. A bit bloated, but you know, that's just life sometimes. I cooked up some tofu for my lunch tomorrow and just like throughout the week. This is another great recovery tip, just meal prepping and getting stuff ready so you don't have an excuse not to eat. So cooking tofu before, like the week before, or like just ready for the following week is incredible because that gives me no reason to skip lunch or anything. I find like if in the morning I don't have any tofu ready, like I never skip lunch, but I might just like throw together something that is just not a proper substantial meal. So this way I just have it ready and it's good to go in the mornings. Now time to brush my teeth, do a bit of skincare and hop into bed. I've got this little doohickey here. It's for like a shaver, for like I put it in the shower, like you suction it, but I'm gonna try and suction it to my mirror and see if my phone will bounce in it. Ah! Perfect. Okay. Time to brush my teeth. I'm so sorry, my phone died partway through brushing my teeth, but I did a bit of skincare. My nightly routine is I just put Vaseline all over my face so it just absorbs it up while I'm asleep. And now I'm going to put my silk bonnet on. Lots of you guys actually do ask me like how I've been trying to get my curls back. Oh, because I have been talking about this on my Instagram page. And one of the things that has really helped me is silk bonnet. This is not a silk bonnet. This is literally a silk pillowcase because that's just all I had. But I literally just put my hair in it, shake it down, get the back, and tie it up. And it looks a bit silly, but I was going to say no one's going to see this apart from all of you guys, but you know, you don't have to go around like this. It just like keeps your hair like nice. I do highly recommend this. But yes, I'm using this new curl cream, but I'm gonna use it for like a week or so just so I can get like a proper review. I don't want to recommend something that isn't it. Now I'm gonna read. I'm currently reading a book my friend gave me. It's called The Seven Sisters and it's pretty good so far. So I'm going to read this and then go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Have a great day. You deserve to recover. You are amazing. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.